Maliki, Shafiqi, Hanafi, Wahhabi, Deobandi. These are all, they believe very different things.
Yeah.
Very different. So, you know, she is actually the only one that's only remained the same.
Yeah.
And a lot of these schools of thoughts have innovated and evolved on a lot of their things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that they believe in. So be real with that. And then cite it to who was Hanafi, because there's all sorts of Hanafis. Mm-hmm. Right? Who was he? Who was that guy?
Yeah.
And what was his thought process? What was it that made him, what separated him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who was he a student of? Mm-hmm. So you got to do your research on those kind of things to figure out who these individuals were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like Imam Musa Kazim was telling me, 26 years of his life, the Khalifa put him in the worst prison where it was a hole. He basically buried him in a hole where he would have to come up to even get air. His biggest follower, the reason why his message carried at that time, was the prison guard that was in charge of torturing him. He tortured him to the extent where he fell in love with him and became his biggest follower.
Wow.
That's how I mean, you know what I mean? Like, these are things that you'll never know unless you research. And then he spread everything for him as an undercover, basically. You know, because the faith, you know what I mean? His influence was so big on, and what he was talking about was so real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, if they're appointed by God, then there's a significance to them. You know? And that's where you also learn from the 11th Imam that, you know, like Christianity believes that Jesus is going to come back. Islam believes that Jesus is going to come back. The only difference is that he's going to pray behind Imam Mahdi.